doggy. Look how big you look. Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you live in internet land. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. Cookie, see, look, she is always in my office. This is Honey Bear. Sorry, I sometimes mess up. But Honey Bear is getting bigger, as you guys can all see. Supposedly, she still weighs 15 pounds. That's what my scale says. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? Say hi. She doesn't bark very often, you guys. So she's a very nice, quiet dog. And she's a very, very good dog. She's a very, very, hi, Russ. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Barbara. So she's a very, very good dog and a very dirty dog. So, okay, there we go. Had to get my squeeze in first. Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, Denise got her club today. Yay. Hi, Michelle. Hello. Hi, Kellyanne. Hi, Arla. Hi, Quilty. Hello. Hi, Kelly. Hello. Yes, Honeybird. I know. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. Hi, Aurelia. I say your name wrong every time. I'm sorry. Something's wrong with me. Hi, Jane. Hello. Hi, Frank and Sharon. Hi, Barbara. Oh, she got her club set today too. Yay. Hi, Cheryl. Hello. Hi, Carol. Hello, hello. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Connie. Let's see. Hi, Cards by Decaro. Oh, she got her club today. Gosh, I love this. I love this. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Bill. I mean, that's really Jan, even though it's under her husband's name. Hi, Betty. Hi, let's see. Hi, Mary Terry. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Shanika. Hello, hello. Well, here we go, you guys. So Valentine's Day is coming very, very soon. But before we have Valentine's Day, we have a couple things. Number one, we have a release tomorrow night. And if you stay tuned later, I will show you a sneak peek. So that's tomorrow night. We also have our super stamping Sunday on Sunday at 1 o'clock. If I remember correctly, it's at 1 o'clock. And we are going to have two special flash sale items, which are going to be very exciting. And that is Sunday night. And then I feel like there was one more thing coming up right after that. I don't have my calendar. Oh, Tiffany's coming. We might do a live. We're going to try to do a live because we still have to announce the winner that won it's actually a woman, won her entire order from the organized option. We haven't gotten a chance to go live. So we're thinking we're going to go live the night that she is here, the day she's here. So that'll be exciting. Same time, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We like to keep everything as close. Hi, Marlon. We like to keep everything as time-wise the same. 1 p.m. my time. Yes, Linda, thank you. 1 p.m. my time. Thanks. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 p.m. Eastern. Sorry. It's all about the numbers. Hi, Linda. Hello, hello. Hi, Beth. You didn't miss much. Just me saying hi to everybody. Oh, Carol got her HSN order. Yay. You guys. Oh, so much fun, right? So there will be a release tomorrow night, and there will be a two-piece release on Super Stamping Sunday on Sunday. Now, the two items that are on flash sale on Sunday are the good thing. It's awesome because it's the lowest shipping that we have. So it's kind of nice, if you decide to get those two items. Yeah, Denise says, remember when you used to bring people their winnings? Yeah, Tiffany, years and years and years ago. I don't even remember how many years ago that was. That was before 2020 because it was before everything hit. So it must have been in 2019 or 2018. Tiffany and I we would look up customers' addresses and we'd go to their house. I mean, like we just knock on the door randomly. Yeah, we did that to a couple of people. Let's see. Reagan has a craft fair on Saturday. Yay! I'm excited for you. I'm excited. That's awesome. Guys, I'm telling you, craft fairs are where the money is at. Hang on, I gotta yawn. You know what? I sometimes can't catch my breath. Okay, here we go, you guys. The kids were here the other day and we started to decorate the house a little bit for Valentine's Day. And I realized I don't have a Valentine's banner. And the more I thought about it, the more miffed I was at myself for not having a Valentine's banner because I think that's kind of rude of me not to have a Valentine's banner. So I decided that we're going to make a Valentine's banner tonight. Okay. I've already started it. So you're going to learn from my mistakes because I made like at least 2 mistakes and I was able to correct them. So that's not a big deal. But I'm glad I'm not doing it all live because you would have seen a lot of mistakes. But I kind of started like an hour or so ago. Before I jump into that, though, I want to show you 2 things that I put together that I'll be honest, I'm pretty impressed with myself on this because I think that it's pretty snazzy. Oh, and we also had the 5x7 pocket, kangaroo pockets come back in stock. Did you guys notice that? But I want you to look, Kenny, maybe camera 2, I think would be better. So I want you to see, I'm going to have to lift this monster up because it's heavy. I want you to see what I've done here. What I've done is these are the dies I've been using all day, right? These are the dies I've been using all day. And you'll notice I also have a basic box clipped to my lid of my fabric box. Yes, it'll clip to the fabric box. Look at that. It's holding it. Those clips are holding it. And I have my extra little pieces in here. I'm not going to lose those now, you guys. But I wanted a special place for my dies. So what I did here, and technically you could do this with just one magnet. I just happened to do it with 2 as I was playing. Because originally I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to sell you guys a big easel. And maybe someday I will. But I just took 2 magnets, taped them together with clear tape. And I just dropped this. So this one doesn't even have to be a magnet. That's just what I use. You could use cardstock, I guess. And what I did was I just slid it right here. And the more I push down on it, the more it goes out. See how it's out? Now, if I want it to not go out as far, I can just go like that. See? Now, it's almost like a flat thing. But look, so I have the cutouts here that I've already done that I'm going to use. And I have the magnets I'm currently using right this second on here. And you guys know how strong these magnets are. Like, I just kind of like, I was just throwing them at one point. I was just, well, now it's not going to do it, but it's still going to it's going to grab it pretty quickly. You don't even have to be fully on the magnet. As you guys know, it can hang off. So let me just tell you, I'm really loving this. So if you have a fabric box on your desk that you use, let me tell you, this is a good option. So this is one of the 1.5 basic boxes, 1.5 inch. And now it's there. I'm not going to lose anything like I usually do. And I'm excited about that. And there we go. So let me move this because I think I'm going to have this back up there still. So there we go. That I'm excited about that, just so you know. Let's see. Oh, Linda put a magnet sheet in a picture frame without glass. That's awesome. That's awesome. Shirley made me one like that too. I'm trying to think of where it might be in my desk. But it's a cute little pink one that has a magnet thing on it. But this one, I was like, you can't get much cheaper than this, right? Which is good. It's all about saving money. So just something for you to think about. Now, so like I mentioned, I did start my my banner. There are, and let me just mention this because this is kind of important to note. Let's see. Let me grab. I started to organize my banners better. I learned something that is very exciting, and I'll show you. So here we go. Here are our banners. Now, this one I haven't finished putting it together. It needs a magnet, but this is my 3. I think it's called 3.5 inch. I didn't even, yeah, 3x5 banner. So that one's going to get fixed, right? But all of our larger banners snugly fit in our kangaroo pockets. They are very, very snug, but they do fit. So I have my regular banner. Oops, that one's got a little runaway. I have my regular banner. I have my pointed banner. And they, of course, all their layering dies. I have my elegant banner. I have my rounded banner. And I have my decal edge banner. Now, if you have joined the Fold It Club, you have the decal edge banner. So if you've ever joined our Fold It Club and you're like a current member, the free gift you get when you join is the decal edge banner. So that's what I use tonight because I figure a lot of you have it because you got it free. Can't beat that, right? Can't beat free. And so let's jump in and let's look at what we have. So what I've started to do, oh, and tonight I'm also using, I'm using a lot of tear tape, and I'm also using our stiff felt. Could you use our regular wool felt? Yes. I really wanted this to be like, solid. And so I'm using the stiff felt. We have it on our website. I also sold some on HSN 2 years ago or something like that. But what we are going to create, and I've started, I've already kind of started, but here's like the L, right? And then here's the O. That's not backwards. L-O. And then of course we're going to spell out love plus, right? So we're going to spell out love plus. Now, couple things to note. I know a lot of you right now are going, wow, Stephanie, that's awesome. But you have 3 layers of felt plus the letter. 3 layers of felt plus letter. But my friends, let me just tell you a cheat. Whoops. This one. Let me just tell you a cheat. Are you ready? Get set. Ta-da. I cut out the backs. So I did not waste it. This is not 3 levels of felt. What I did, and this one's kind of messed up because I put adhesive down. So learn from my mistakes. I put adhesive down, so I had to put powder on it. But I cut out bigger shapes that I was going to use. So like out of the red, this red banner, and I'm going to show you this because we're going to make one together. But out of this red banner, see how I have this red here? I cut it out of here so I didn't have to use extra, right? So I'm really, really saving a lot. Now, the nice thing about these is I'm going to be using this every year now, right? This is not going anywhere. I'm going to reuse this over and over. Also, I can also make it double-sided. I'm thinking I put another layer on here and now make it a green layer, and now it's a Christmas banner, right? So right now it's going to be a Valentine banner, but I'm not using the back. So put a green layer on there, and now I'm going to have a Christmas banner. So here we go, L-O. Then I already actually did the V. Again, I cut out, look at that big heart, cut it out because might as well not use it. I could have cut out the purple too. I was just running low on time. So here I have L-O-V. Now, awesome to note is I used the decal edge rectangles and the decal edge banner, right? So I wanted it to match. So L-O-V. Now, a couple tips. Number 1, for the heart, I use, and this one's not even put on a magnet yet, I use the string heart, fold it, and here is the big heart. It's a nice large heart. Look at that. It's a nice big large heart. This one comes with 3 dies. I just used the largest one for the decorations. I also used hearts from the double heart fold it. This, I believe, is a mini slimline. Double heart fold it. I just started pulling all the hearts, right? And then I'm probably going to end up using some of the dotted hearts. I did notice that I need more hearts. So just saying for the future. But so here we go. L-O-V-E. Now what we need is we need to build on this, right? Number 1. Oh, what happened down here? Mess. So remember how I said you're going to learn from my mistakes. Number 1, the white glue doesn't really work very well. It just doesn't. Tried it. You can see through it. Didn't like that. Made me frustrated. So we are going to focus on adhesive sheets and tear tape. Those are the best adhesives. So, oh, perfect. Judy says luck for St. Patrick's Day. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be awesome? So lots of different options, right? Now, I have another one that's done that's going to go on the end, but we're going to start fresh. So we're going to pretend we haven't done any yet. Now, another thing I want you to learn from my mistakes is I have a full sheet of the red, right? So beautiful, so gorgeous. So I took this and I laid this down. I trimmed it so I could die cut it. I messed up. How did I mess up? This should have gone this way. Then I would have had all this extra. Look at the difference, you guys. Look at all that extra versus, a little bit over here and a little bit over here. No. Learn from my mistakes. Boom. Look at all that extra. So much different, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to trim this so it can go in the machine. And don't trim it too close because you don't want to just get too close and then be bummed, right? So now look at that awesome scrap. That is an awesome scrap, right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this to our machine. I got to drop my drink here somewhere. Let's move it over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we are going to die cut this. And I could probably try to be fancy and do a cutout right now. I like to make sure I'm doing this right. So I'm going to do one at a time. Now, also make sure you don't have that speed bump. I did get a speed bump or two because it was a little too straight. You don't want any speed bumps. I also on that straight edge, because remember, this is like felt, you guys. This is nice, thick felt. So I kind of went back and forth on that one little straight edge. And now I'm going through. You might hear a little cracking. That's normal, right? That blade has to go somewhere. And then what we're going to end up with is dun, 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 this. Gorgeous, right? So now that's the red. And I was actually, I'll be honest, I was saving these little pieces because I figured, oh, maybe I'll do some extra hearts or something. Who knows? So now we have the foundation. Then we're going to go in with one of the other layers. You got 3 layers with this die. I believe I'm using the 2 largest. I'm using the 2 largest. So now, and I'm putting that die back right now because I'm going to lose it. And I'm just going to just drop it in there. So, there we go. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with this one. This one's a little bit smaller. So we're just going to do the exact same thing. Now, again, once you've done a couple, you'll know which ones to cut out right away, the insides, so you're not using too much. But for right now, I'm just going to focus, taking my time, focus on getting these cut correctly, right? So I'm going to drop that down and I'm going to run this through. Now, if I don't see your question, oh, did you hear all that? That was nice cracking. If I don't see your question, please know that I will be answering a lot of questions at the end. So it's hard for me. I haven't learned how to craft and read at the same time. So there we go. So now we have 1, 2, right? 1, 2. We do need to add the little holes up at the top, right? The little holes. And so we will do that next, but I want to kind of figure out what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on. Let's put this out here. So L, you can't see it, but I can. So L-O-V, I need the letter E. So I do need the red rectangle, right? I do need the red rectangle. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut it out of this because obviously that's not going to show. As I showed you here, remember, that's not going to show. So I might as well go ahead and cut it and use it out of that. So I want the largest decal edge. I think it's the largest. Yeah, the largest decal edge rectangle. I'm going to lay that down. And I'm going to run that through. Now make sure it stays centered so you don't run into any issues with layering your purple on top. So we're going to lay this down and we're going to run that through. So now what we're doing here is we're just saving felt. We're just getting that felt and we're saying, hey, I'm not wasting any felt because I'm no fool, right? You don't want to waste any felt. I just fell. You want to be able to save as when you can. So there we go. Boom. Now that's going to go on the top. So look at that. So I cut out the red, right? I cut out the red banner. Then I cut this out and I said, okay, I'm going to layer that. Well, I might as well cut out of there and just drop this right there on top, right? So I could have done something else. I could have cut it out of the purple and you would have seen the red behind it. I like the layers. I feel like adding the layers just makes it look more special. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my tear tape. And I could cut out the purple also. And I probably should just do one just so you could really see it. So I will die cut. I'll die cut this heart. So I'm going to just die cut this heart just so make sure it's smaller than what you're going to put on top. And we'll just die cut this heart just so you can see what I'm talking about when I do this. So I'm going to lay that down and I'm going to grab my other cutting pad. Kenny, if you see any questions that I can answer right off the bat.
Yeah, I've been watching nothing.
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, and we're going to run this through. Now, this one has dots, you guys, and I am not a fan of poking out dots. I just don't like doing it. So I'm going to run this through, and I did twice before. I'm just doing 3. The chances that it really cutting that better is the chances are better if I run it through a couple times. So now let's see. Oh my gosh, I think it got missed. I think it missed 2, 3. That is way better. That is awesome. Worth the time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start layering, right? We need to add adhesive all the way around, and you can use pretty much any, I think I'll use this. No, I used this one before. So what I've learned is you will want to add it to the bottom layer. That way, because remember on this one, I added it to the top layer and then I had adhesive showing. So you definitely don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the edges as close to the inside as we can, because we want to make sure we don't get too close to the edge where it's going to layer, right? We don't want to mess up with that. So we're going to lay this down right there. And, you know, it's better to add more than less because you want to make sure it really sticks, right? Then one other trick that I learned while I was working on this is this kind of is a little hard to peel off just because it's like, you know, it's kind of questioning its life. What you're going to do is just kind of score it a little and then bend it in half and boom, it comes right off. You can bend it in half easily because it's on felt. And I'm telling you guys, I just give it a little score and then bend it and boom, it comes right off, which is a huge tip because it will save you tons of time. There we go. There we go. And they just kind of go around and it comes right off. Now, if you do have a question as we're going along, make sure you type question really large in caps first. So Ken has a chance to see it sooner than later. But again, as I mentioned, any questions I can also answer afterwards. And if you're watching this on replay, if you could type replay in the comments, that would be awesome. So we know that you watched. And lastly, while I'm pulling this off, if you could give us a thumbs up and a like and a share, we would really appreciate that. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this down. Hi, Teresa. I'm going to lay this down right there. Okay. Now I know it looks crazy with that heart to cut out, but don't worry, we're going to cover that. So now the shape here and that heart were like freebies, right? I could have probably added a couple more little shapes there, but I would like to be a little conservative. I'm going to get my little circle die that cuts out the holes to this. Now, I've done this a couple times now, at least 3, 4, and don't go straight through because it is kind of like a speed bump. So I want you to go at an angle just like this. Put your whole item at an angle because it is kind of like a speed bump. And I do recommend going through more than once because you are, keep in mind, you're going through 2 layers of thick felt. And you will get a couple little spots where you're like, that didn't come out perfect. So I just run it through a couple times. Also, if it doesn't, you need to cut both at the same time because it's way too difficult to make sure to line it up perfect. If you cut one and then layer it and then cut the other, it's not as easy. Now there are some little indents there. I'm not worried about that because that's where my ribbon's going to go when I hang this. So I don't need to worry about that little indent because I'm going to cover it. So now I'm going to add my red. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add this to my purple. And again, we have the felt on our website. Also, a lot of you already have it. Maybe you got it from HSN or you've purchased it in the past from us. We've had it for quite a while. And then again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to score it really fast. It seriously, guys, it makes the world of difference. It just makes it a little bit easier to yank that off. It just kind of goes with the flow on that one. So we're going to yank this off.
How do you get the banner that you're using?
Oh, good question. So the Decorative banner, you cannot buy it. It's not available for sale. The only way you can get it is free. We will give it to you free if you join the Fold It Club. So if you join the Fold It Club, you get this banner and the other 2 layering dies free for joining the club. And so a lot of you are already in the Fold It Club, so you guys already have this. And that was kind of the reason that I used it. But also, I just feel like it screams Valentine. Doesn't it just look like it screams Valentine? I just love it. I just think it's so much fun. So there we go. Now, how did I get the love? I know a lot of you might, oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. I know a lot of you might not have one of our 4-inch alphabets. Years ago, we came out with 1 or 2 4-inch alphabets. Love them. They are awesome. But not everybody has one. And we don't come out with them very often because they are quite expensive. Maybe we should come out with one for Black Friday. If you guys want us to come out with another one for Black Friday, like a limited edition, excuse me, a limited edition font just for Black Friday, because that's like really the only way, because it gets so expensive. Diane, email Faylene so she can help you. But that might be a way that we can get away with doing another 4-inch, because it's just not real. It's not easy. Oh, Anne already saying yes. But in the meantime, you guys, check this out. Let me find it, because I'm really excited about this. Oh, where is it? Watch, now I'm not gonna be able to find it. I did pull it, so I know I pulled it. I'm just looking through. Oh, here it is. I haven't marked it yet. Yeah, so remember this one, and again, a lot of you have this, so that's even better. It is the Love Fold It. And so I got this out, and I'm like, well, I can just trim there to get those letters apart, right? Well, I surprised myself. They are all separate already. All the letters are separate. It will cut the perfect L, the perfect look. This is what it cuts. Okay? So it cuts them already completely. So you have a nice big alphabet. What is the size on this? Because it does have a couple layering dies. Let me look. It is 3.75 inches. So that is like perfect, right? It's the perfect size for this banner, which is even better, because hopefully you have that and you don't have to buy the whole alphabet to get love. So what we're going to do, we might use that still. I don't know. So what I did was I put some adhesive sheet on the back of my white felt. And here's, you can see, well, you can't see because it's hard to see because it's white on white, but there's adhesive sheet on the back. I die cut it using the love die. And now all of my letters are all sticky. Yay, right? Like, whoa, makes life easier. Peel that baby off. And for some reason, this peels really easy off the felt. So now we're adding our E. There we go. So now there we go. Got it. So now what we have is LOVE. Whoop, well, you can't see L, but there you go, right? Cute, fun, awesome. But wait, there's more, because I can't just stop with that. So what I did was I have to have some on the edges that are different, right? Just because I just want it to be different. So this is where I use that string heart. This is one of the hearts from the double heart fold it. And then this bow is the large bow. I'm going to do a bow for you because somebody mentioned the bows the other day, and I was like, oh, I haven't used those in so long. So this is the makings of the first one. On the back, I did not cut. I was naughty. I did not cut out the extra pieces. I should have, but I was in a hurry, and so I didn't want to. But look, I saved there. I saved on this one. Look how much I saved on that one. I even could have cut some purple out of that one, right? And I saved on this one. So lots of felt being reused by doing that. I noticed like one little spot right here. I'm going to add more adhesive to that. But look at how awesome that is. Okay, so now let's do our ends. So here's one end. I think that's totally cute. I do have more hearts. I mean, seriously, you guys, I don't think there's such thing. I'm going to add that right there. I don't think there's such thing as having too many hearts, because you can never have too much love, right? So really quick, I'm going to just add this one on this one, and then I'm going to make another one of these. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in and ask. And if not, I'll catch it at the end. I'm going to just score those. So now keep in mind, you guys, I could make this out of cardstock, no problem, right? Easy peasy, make it out of cardstock, not a problem. However, it's going to last a lot longer, year after year after year, if I make it out of felt. So next year, I won't need to make this one. I'll probably want to make a different one. But I love banners, by the way. I just love banners. But I might want to make another one. But here we go. Boom. Okay. So, oh, look how cute that is. So that's going to go on one edge of my love. Then I need to work on my other one. So I've already die cut the pink, die cut the white. Again, I could have cut out some of that pink. It's up to me. I mean, I could have, I didn't, but that's okay. Then I already die cut a purple heart. Let's get some red. So I do have some red scrap. So maybe not. Let's look at for some more red scrap. See if I have any that would use. I hate to use a new one, but it looks like I'm going to have to use a new one. Oh, yeah, bummer. But let's double check again. You know how I hate to reuse. Ugh, so close. So close. So close. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go big or go home. Let's try it. So, because it's all about saving, and I like to be as frugal as possible. So I'm going to do this upside down so I can see the blade and hope that I can hide all the blade. And I might not be able to. Maybe not. Oh. It's worth a try at this point. We got to do it. Oh, we got to do it. Okay, we're going to do it. Why not? At this point, it's not going to hurt. So let's lay that down. Smush it. Please work. Please work. We're going to run that through. I just hate to use a whole brand new sheet, but I might have to. So we're going to run that through. And it might be so darn close that nobody even notices. So to find out if you really were successful, you got to look at the edges. So look how close I was on that edge. And I think I might have done it. Oh my gosh, I think I did it. Look at that, rock star. And so we're going to add that here. Now, I want to also show you that bow. I'll probably just make these the same, just because. So we're going to go ahead. Although, look at this, you guys. Look at this. This is like, look at this. So that's how it cuts it out. And I kept the center. And I'm like, I could easily make this. I could put this on the front of a card. I could do something with that. So I'm keeping that. And where do you think that's going to go? That's going to go in my kangaroo pocket. But in the meantime, it's going right there. So let's get our red heart, and we're going to add adhesive to that. Dun, 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 dun. Don't forget, I'm going to show you a sneak peek for tomorrow night momentarily. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube, can you make sure that you've subscribed to our channel? And please give us a thumbs up and a like and a share and a heart and all that good stuff. Oh, heart, no pun intended. Because we want to give out more prizes. We are bribing you. The more prizes, we will give away more prizes, the more likes we get. So if you like us, give us a thumbs up. Sometimes you have to hide the chat to find the thumbs up buttons or find the heart button. But if you could look for that for us really quick, the more likes we get, the more prizes we give away. The more prizes we give away. So, and I already have my question. So maybe I should ask it now because I'm going to forget.
Yeah, you better write it down.
Well, I'm just going to say, I'm going to ask my question. So my question for the chat contest, how many winners are we going to have right now, baby, so far? He's going to count how many winners we're going to have. My question for tonight for you is, now that I've got you thinking about banners, what is the first banner you want to make? Is it Valentine's? Do you have enough things that you can make the Valentine right now? Is it a birthday? Is it Easter? Is it spring? What is it? And if you're not sure or you don't like banners at all, you can just say, I don't know. That will still enter you to win. There's no wrong answer. But I always like to see what people are willing to are wanting to make on their banners. St. Patrick's Day, birthday, Easter. Yay. Michelle said, Michelle, of course, is very happy I'm using felt because she's our resident felt lover on the design team. Here we go. So let's go. Here we go. We're going to add our heart. There we go. And then we're going to make a bow, but we're also, so I'm doing this the opposite, right? So, because this will go on one end and this will go on the other end. So I'm going to add this one and then I'm going to show you that bow, you guys, because the bow is really awesome. Our bows don't get enough love. They really should be used more often. You can die cut them out of cardstock. You can die cut them out of felt. They just don't get as much love as they deserve. What are some other people saying, Ken, for the chat?
Birthday.
One.
Birthday banner. Let's see what else.
Lots of birthday.
Christmas for at church. Something
Ooh.
there. Valentine, spring, St. Patrick's, Easter.
Yes.
Baseball.
Ooh, good.
Happy everything.
Oh, I love that.
Graduation.
And remember, you guys, keep in mind, we can flip this over and make this a totally different banner as long as we're putting it like against the wall. As long as we're not putting it in a window, we can put any other items on the back of this. This can be part of my Easter banner, right? Because it's pink. It can be part of my Easter banner. So you can just unthread these from the yarn, the ribbon we're going to put them on, and you can just put them in a file folder. So then you're like, oh, okay, well, I could put a Happy Easter on the back of this one, or I could do whatever I want on that one, or reuse these. This could be cute for just, every day even, right? The hearts themselves. So now I'm going to show you the bow, because the bow is awesome. The bow does not get enough love. We have them in multiple sizes. And I'm just grabbing all three because I like to use all three. So those are the pieces. And I know they look totally weird and random and like weird. I get it. Here's a smaller piece. So let's see if we can use any of our little pieces. I'm not thinking we can. Bummer. So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure you've given us a thumbs up, and we're going to lay that down. Oh, don't go like this, right? Why would you do that? You're going to go like that, right? So it's nice, continuous. And we're just going to lay that one right there. No speed bumps. And we're going to lay that right there. Then we're going to grab our, now you'll notice I'm not using my Better Than Washi. I'll be honest, you guys, it's really not going to stick very well. Oh, actually, it stuck better than I expected. I didn't use it at all tonight because I just didn't think it was going to stick very well. It's actually doing better than I expected. So that's good. So now we're going to run that through. Did you notice? I have a big cutting pad here. I have a little one right here. My dies are small, so I'm just going to use a smaller cutting pad. That means I have to do less rotations on the machine because it's going to come out as soon as I'm done right here at the bottom. Ooh, spring. I love that. Ooh, God loves you. Ooh, I love that. So let's run that through. I should make one of those for the church, kids' church room. And I love the sound. Listen to the sound. Can you hear the cracking? I love the cracking because that means it's cutting, right? And we're going to bring this back over here. And what do we have? So we have we have 3 pieces. One, did we get it all? Sometimes I see how much blade I had in one spot. It's not very nice to the machine. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Couple little spots. So that's okay. I'm just going to, they're like little chads. I'm just going to give it a trim there. And where is it on this spot? So too much blade all at one time. So it's better, like the rectangles you saw, those cut perfectly because it wasn't so much blade at one time. So it sort of cut it, but not all 100%. Oh, there we go. Good. Now, what? Oh, you know what? Well, okay. So here we go. This is our bow. I'm going to grab, you could, again, I recommend using the tear tape. It's just easier when you have the felt than trying to use liquid glue. And I always have issues with this. There we go. So what we're doing is we are honestly making boogers, you guys. At least that's what I call them. Probably politically incorrect. I'm sure you could find something wrong with the name, but I don't care. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking the paper off of it and having a rough time all of a sudden. I did this all afternoon and now it's not.
What do you think the sizes of the bows are there that you're using?
This is the large
Roughly.
one. So it should have a size. When it's done, it is, I can tell you. When it's done. Oh, you guys, by the way, remember how I told you I like rulers? I found some rulers when I was cleaning. I have an addiction to rulers. I can never find a ruler when I want one. So finished, this one is 2¼ inches wide, approximately, and approximately 1½ inches in this size, that way. Okay, so now here I have my little like booger, right? And what we're going to do, let's get that out. I forgot to get that out. Although it's not important right this second, but we'll just do it. So that one needed a little extra of a trim. There we go. So we're going to grab the most important piece right here, and we are going to add our little booger, and we're going to drop it down, and then we're just going to roll this over. Now you can put your finger in there. You don't have to. I never do. That was the first time I've ever done that. And you're just going to press to the middle, and then we are just going to come around and press to the middle. That's all we did. I added adhesive to the middle and I pressed. So that is like my bow. Technically, well, no, that didn't stay. Stay, dog, stay. Technically, I could just leave it like that if I wanted, right? But look how cute it is. Isn't that cute? Now, I'm going to go a little further. And so on this one, it has this little tail. See this little tail? Oh, see this little tail? You would lay it down here and you would wrap this around so you get that nice edge, the nice part of the bow, right? Like that. And you can do your little tails like that. I'll be honest, right now I don't want to do that. I did mine a little, because we also gave you down tails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these off and just use the inside. And let's get some tear tape and make another booger. There we go. That, oh, see, watch, this is going to be way easier. Look at that. Oh, I told you it's easier. Okay, and we are going to add the booger right there. And now I'm just like saying booger, so you're going to hear me say it. And we're going to wrap this. So you can do it on either side. It doesn't matter. And you're just going to lay that down right there. Press. Okay. So there we go. And then you're going to make another one. And what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this all the way around. So you're going to just add more to this one right there. And you're just going to go all the way around and meet on the back. There we go. Boom. There's my cute little bow. I can stop here if I want, but I'm going to go one more step and I'm going to add that bottom right there. You can go like this. You can make it a little higher if you want to. I think that looks great. We're going to, again, get one more booger. And again, I just really like seeing booger. Jill says, now you can put the ruler on a retractable loop and attach these. Yes. You know what? Actually, I have those on my my computer desk upstairs. I have two rulers underneath my clear, what would you call that, Ken? My clear thing on my desk.
I don't know, like a desk cover or something?
A desk cover.
Protector?
Desk protector, yeah, it's clear. And I have two under there at all times because I use them. And I have to have two minimum because I lose them. Okay, there we go. Look at that, you guys. Like, freakishly easy, right? Freakishly easy. You could turn this into a little girl's barrette if you wanted to. You could put this on any card you want. We have different sizes. This is considered the large. So, which is kind of funny because it's not that big. And I think we have a jumbo. And I am going to just drop that right there, right? Easy peasy. So has everybody entered our chat telling me what kind of banner they would like to make? Please enter at least, please enter once. And
see, a lot of these bows are on the retiring list, you guys. So if you want to get them, you better jump in pretty soon.
Yes. Oh, there's a size difference chart. Are you showing now? Thank you.
Yeah.
So there you can see the size chart. So I have the large. What size does it say it is? Just large.
Or on the large, it says it's about 3 inches wide.
Well, I think it's more like 2.75, but okay.
Approximately, it says.
Yeah. Oh, we always say approximately. I don't want anybody coming after me.
Yeah. So then there's the different sizes there, and that's on the website. Just type in, what did I type in? I typed in large bow, actually. So
there you go.
That will come up. Now,
I do have some extra little hearts that I cut out. I want to, let's use this one. We'll just use this little tiny one right here that I already cut out. Look how cute that little guy is. Now, in all honesty, you guys, that is just not enough. So we're going to really quick, I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. I'm going to grab some adhesive sheet. I'm going to peel that off, right? And I'm going to add it to as much of this as possible. So I'm going to add it right there. Now, look how much extra I have. Ooh. So what you're going to do is you're just going to trim it, right? And then you are going, don't lay that down. But then I'm going to add some more over here, like right there. Now, because this could get a little crazy, I am going to just stop there. But I could go a little further and add more, but I don't want to go crazy here. So we're just going to trim off the extra. Always trim off the extra. You don't want to put this adhesive on your cutting pad. Now all of this extra here, let's trim this off so we don't mess up. So all of this is now adhesive backed felt, right? Which, wow, that's pretty awesome. So let's get some more hearts out really quick. So heart dies. So let's get this one, because I might want to add some more to my other pieces, right? Let's get these little hearts. So you can find hearts in a lot of our products. I'm thinking right off the bat, the triple heart Flip It has a lot of good ones. This is from the double heart Fold It. There we go. And remember, I did even have some, maybe add some red. So you know what? I wonder if I could save some of this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, Kenny, how many winners did you say we're going to have?
If we get a few more votes, we'll have 2.
Oh gosh. So yeah, so add in your likes and your shares and all that good stuff. I really want to find another heart. Hang on, give me 1 second because it's in my flip it. I know I have a lot in the flip it. Oops. Butterfly flip. Triple heart flip. Look what happens when you put stuff where they're supposed to go. Found it. And if you remember correctly, this is the time when I needed to use a whole bunch of hearts at once for church. So I really taped them together for real. So let's see what happens here. Let's get some more felt in there. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's just not worry about it. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, let's get some hearts going here. Let's see what happens. I don't know how much that's going to really work, but we'll do it. We need a bigger cutting pad, and we're going to run this through. Just like that. So this is just decorations. Again, of course, anything I don't end up using can go back in the kangaroo pocket. Save it for another day. So we're going to run that through. Oh, I love that cracking sound. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. So now I have these fancy little hearts. So this is actually 2 hearts in one, right? Because look at that. And the reason why I wanted the adhesive on the back is because there's no way I could put little boogers on that, right? So let's get these all out. There we go. Now, my dies, where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them on my little thing over here so I don't lose them, because you guys all know I lose stuff faster than anybody on earth. And let's get some of my other dies over there so I don't have to think about it. I don't know how many we were able to get out of this, but let's see. 2 good ones. This might be a good, oh, that's not a good one. Maybe only 3 good ones, but that's okay. Better than nothing. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to put these back right now. Oh, I did get, nope, I did not. Bummer. Okay, just drop that in there so we have it. Put that there. Okay, where are we? Let's find some hearts. So here we go. And now, like, technically, I could just go crazy on these, but you know what? Looking at how beautiful, oh, this one needs the, oh gosh, this one needs the holes cut in it, which is not good because that's too fat. So we're going to peel this off. And we got to cut those holes out really quick. So let's go like this really quick. And I'm going to show you how to put this together, okay? So after we get this, we're going to decorate a couple of these letters just a little bit. And then we're going to put the ribbon on it. So you can use twine, you can use ribbon, you can use the faux leather that we have in some of our kits. The choice is really yours. And in all honesty, I don't know what I'm using yet, so we'll find out. So, ooh, that cut out good. Look at that. Woo, perfect. Now, let's see where we're at. So we have these. We're going to add some of these awesome hearts. Look at this. Look at all those. So let's grab, I wish I had some white ones now, but oh well. So let's grab, and you know what? I'm seriously just going to go. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think. Now, the reds aren't really, well, no, the reds aren't doing it for me. But the purples are, so we're just going to add some purple. I might need to throw in some white before I do have some white already. Ooh, that just landed on the dog. Sorry, pup. I do have some white with adhesive on the back, so we might have to do that really quick. Okay, Kenny, do you want to announce some winners for me while I'm adding some hearts?
Yep, we have 2 winners here tonight. Let's see. I've got my list, and I think I can read it, so that's a good sign. Our first winner is from Facebook. And that is Melissa Skalski on Facebook. And she said spring was the banner she would make. And then our next winner is from YouTube. And she said she'd make a Happy Mother's Day banner. And that's Jan Nelson.
Ooh.
So congratulations to both of you, our winners tonight. You get
You are going to get a $10 gift certificate to our website. You are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com. She's been really busy lately, you guys. So it might take about a week to get to you. But rest assured, you will get it. Also, I did see somebody said they didn't get theirs, but I saw all the emails Faylene sent out. So if randomly you feel like you're not hearing from Faylene in a quick, timely manner, please, 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 I'd get on my knees if I could, you could still see me. Check your spam folders before you send mean emails to poor Faylene. She got a mean email to me today. I felt bad. So yeah, she's like, I've already responded to this email twice. So she tries from different email addresses. So please just check your spam folders. Also, I sent out an organize option email yesterday, and I am really frustrated with this because I have gotten emails easy peasy, completely fine. Everything's good. Guess what? This time it went into my spam folder. Like, how is that even possible, Gmail? Because, hello, I've been getting the emails just fine. I did have to mark it safe one time. There should not be an issue, and it just randomly put it into spam. So if you feel like you haven't heard from us for some random reason, please check your spam or your promotions folder. It could also be in there. It's just, why does that happen? I have no idea. It's like, so like, modern technology, you guys, is awesome, but at the same time, it's horrible sometimes. So I'm just saying, yeah, there we go. So hang on. I'm going to just add a couple more hearts on here. And then I'm going to tie this all together. Now, again, I want you to remember these can be easily double-sided, so you're saving on the felt. There's no reason for me to die cut more red banners, right? Because I have one right here as soon as I cover that. So I already have one on the back. So you're going to be able to reuse these over and over again, which is very handy. And again, if you use the felt, then you are only making it one time, and you don't really have to worry about anything tearing or anything like that, which is extra nice. And again, I am using the stiff felt. And as soon as I'm done with this, I have a sneak peek for you. So let's get these out. So I did have to do some white hearts because I was feeling very sad that I didn't have any white hearts. So let's add one there really quick and add a larger one over here. And in just a minute, if you have any questions, I'll be able to answer them also. Ooh, hang on. Let me see. Ooh, this one. There it goes. Oops. Icky. Look how sweet that is, you guys. Where's the O? Here it is. And we're just adding some cute little hearts to decorate this. But let me tell you, anybody that sees this, first of all, is going to think I bought it, because there's no way this looks like homemade or anything, because this is professional. This is professional looking by far. And we could even go more crazy on this. Let's see. I think that's probably good for now. Let's just add those over here. We'll drop those over there. Keep our dies safe. Now, let's put the whole enchilada together. Let's get, you want to go to one? Let's use it. I'm working on organization. And I have my ribbons now in the 3-inch basic boxes from Organize Option. Red or pink? Not pink, because the pink is very, very light. I kind of thought if I had white, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm going to use this one. So this one is a white, like glittery, sheer organza. But you know what? There's also a chance I might need, because you can get a little crazy on this. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just a second. So here we go. So let's go ahead and put this together. So this is my first one. And I always like to start with the first one and go through, because otherwise I mess it up. And trust me, I have messed. Oh, is there not enough? Oh, there's not enough of this one. Poopy. Hang on. Let's get a different one. We need a new one. Well, we can use this one. That one was almost gone. This one looks brand new.
I think the homework will be coming out pretty soon for the upcoming class.
Yeah, I think it comes out a week before. Is that right? Does that sound about right?
So we're getting close, right?
Yeah.
Class is towards the end of the month, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, and our official store day is Saturday, June 13th, right, Stephanie?
Yes.
Saturday, June 13th.
No E.
We'll be having a live event at the Stamps of Life store in Laguna Hills, California. That's on a Saturday. An all-dayer and maybe all-nighter.
Yeah. And just so you know,
I was going to say, if you want to sleep in the parking lot.
Yeah. And just so you know, our store is halfway between San Diego and LA. It's about 30 minutes away from Disneyland. So convince your family they get to go to Disneyland if you get to go to the store, right?
Yep.
There you go. Family vacation, road trip. LO. Look at this, you guys. And right now I'm just threading them on there. Then I can like arrange it and do anything else extra to it. Oops, wrong way. So remember how I said, oh, it indents it just a little bit. I can easily, it indents it a little bit. I can easily just cover that by just threading it to go on top. And it adds extra decoration to the front if you do that, right? So then let's go to this one, E. And last but not least, this one. Now, so now you'll notice I did the end, the hearts on the end kind of thing, right? So now what we have is we have our banner and we're going to kind of lay it out a little bit, kind of see what we're doing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? This is so freaking adorable. And we're going to kind of spread this out just a little bit. And there's other things we can do to this. So I'm going to show you in just a second. Okay, do you want to go to 1 so I can show this?
Yeah.
So here we go. Here is, oh, are you kidding? Is that the so cutest or what, right? Love.
Way to go.
So sweet. Now, something else I can do to this is, where did I get those other, where did those other, here they are. Something, nope, here they are. So something else that I can do to this is add extras. And it just, this part just depends on how much extra you want to do. It's totally up to you, but this is what I'm going to do just to kind of show you. It does add quite a bit, especially when you do a couple at a time. It really does add. And I know Michelle's going, oh yeah, do that, do that. Michelle's our design team felt expert. So I'm just going to, seriously, I'm not even, you could tie it just once or you could tie it twice. Choice is yours. You could do bows. I don't like to worry about getting bows on here. I just like to tie like either knots or just the one time. But look at this. And this is also perfect for your scraps of ribbon because you're just cutting little pieces off. How much? It doesn't matter. You can do little or big. Those are big ones. Let's do a little one just so you can see the difference. And this is just adding a little extra decoration, you guys. Do you have to do this? No. But you can. And it's perfect for your extra just scraps of ribbon. And so let me just show you what that looks like. You want to go to, oh, we're on 1. Oh, hang on. Let's get go back. So I put them like usually in between the letters when I do it like this. You could also use fabric scraps if you have fabric scraps, but let's get that down a little bit so it doesn't look so weird. There we go. So can you see? Oh, now they flipped. They flipped the wrong way. Oh, hang on. I got to flip them this way. There we go. Stay in the front, you guys. Seriously. Just for like 2 more minutes. There we go. Let's try this. Okay, so there we, oh, there you go. But go ahead and do one. There we go. So you can see the little ribbons in between. And it just adds a little extra, fun, fluff, or whatever you want to call it. But you can see how cute that is, just a little extra. And you can decorate that up as much as you want. So how simple would that be, right? Look at that, you guys. Now, don't forget, I'm never going to let go of this, right? It's going to go with my Valentine stuff. Or I can unthread them, especially if I don't put the extra ribbons on it. I can unthread it and use the hearts for something else. I can put something on the backs of all of these. So you don't have to make it once and leave it like this forever. Unthread it and use it for something else. And probably I should do that once so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But there you go. Look how sweet that is. If you gave this to someone, they would freak out. But you can see now why I like the stiff felt because it really is very, very durable. But yeah, there we go. Boom, done. It would look cute behind me. We might have to hang it up behind me for a little while.
That was
amazing. Whose idea was that? I love that idea. Thank you. Teresa said that. Thank you, love. But how sweet, right? And again, as long as you're not putting it in a window, I can cut out the backs. Now, I could put this in a window. Because look at how stinking awesome this one looks on the back. That looks awesome, right? You can't even tell I cut that out. You can put that on the window on the back. So play your cards right. You can even make it double-sided and still use all the felt. So there you go. Boom, done. Wowzers. Okay. That being said, I'm still going to use this for something though. I haven't figured it out yet. That being said, I wanted to share with you. Oh, so we have sneak peek. Let's do a sneak. Should we do sneak peek first or okay, let's do the Kimberly bag. Did you hand it to me?
Oh, right here.
Oh, that's not it. The Kimberly bag, isn't it like right? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I showed you the wrong one. Is there a bag like right behind that? I can show the Kirsten, but yeah, that's it. Sorry. Thank you. So the Kimberly bag is brand new. It is one of the first items that Tiffany shared with me when she decided that she was going to move forward with the organized option. It's brand new. It's similar to other zip and goes, but it's a little unique. Well, first of all, the name is there. So if you forget that it's Kimberly, boom, it's right there so you can see it. But what's nice about it is it's perfect for pens. Now, you could really put anything in here. In fact, I could probably put my brushes. Let's show you that. We could put our brushes in there because it has a tall lid. So here is the lid that's going to zip all the way around. I could also add, I'm going to grab some markers that could go in there. If you're storing markers, though, make sure, be like, pay attention to which way the markers are going to lay normally, right? But I could add markers, and these markers, I could probably just go like that. They're not as pretty that way, but then that way I don't have to worry about them. I can add glues. I can add pens. Oh, here, I can grab, look at all this. My pens, here's my tweezers, here's my picker tool. I can add those in there. Now, all of this is awesome, right? So this is fun. We can add anything in there pretty much that we want. But what if we were just like, oh, you know what? I just want to get my brushes out or my pens. I can just grab one of these and it stands on its own. So it's totally, Danielle says the new bags and items are so much easier to put together than the older ones. Yay! They don't hurt your fingers. Yay! But look at this. So simple. Oh, Lynn said she got a Kimberly and she got 72 classic markers in it. Yes, it is going to hold a ton, you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do in your Kimberly bags because this one is like one of those that is so versatile. You can put anything in here. Ooh, cool. I have 2 picker tools. These picker tools are cool, you guys. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, but yeah, I can put picker tools in there. What?
It sounds like I'm saying get your boogers.
I know, a picker tool for my boogers, right? That is exactly it. Oh. So that is the Kimberly bag. I could even add like stuff that's on my desk. I can just add my little lotion in there. And again, if you needed just these markers, you could just grab it and it could stand. Also, though, you guys, also keep in mind, you can also use your creative connector to connect these. If you wanted these, like these 2 on your desk and you just wanted to put other stuff in your Kimberly in the inside, you could totally do that. And you can clip these together if you wanted to, right? So you could just do that.
You know what I'm going to try to do with that bag? I'm going to try to see if it fits in the center console of the car. Like, you know how you open up that lid? I don't know if it will, but I'm
good idea.
I'm going to test it and I'll tell you guys next week.
Did you hear what he said? He wants to put it in the center console of our car.
Like that lid thing that you open up and you throw all your junk in there and then you never know what's in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can never find anything.
I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try.
We'll have to find. We'll try.
We might find a bag that fits.
Yeah. So it's very, very versatile. What is the bag for the mini ink pads? Right now, I have my mini ink pads up here on my IKEA shelf. I haven't labeled it yet, but here's all my reds and greens. I don't travel. I don't take my mini ink pads anywhere. So I'm using the 1.5 inch drawers, basic boxes, and those are just going right there. So all of these are full. Eventually, we do have one prototype of a new 8 drawer, like the original, how I used to carry mine. I don't have it here. But right now I'm using this because it's easier access for me. Allie says, I won a gift card last week. I sent an email to you, but there is not a direct place to send it. So Allie, you want to send it to info@thestampsoflife.com. But please check your spam folder if you have already emailed Faylene, because it sounds like sometimes that does happen, that they go into the spam folder. So if you've already emailed her, make sure you check your spam folder. Would your embellishments from the card kit fit in those little boxes? Yes, absolutely, Lexi. Yeah, they totally would. Although I think I would go a little bigger and do the 3-inch boxes for embellishments, because that way you can put more in there. What's that? Does 2 have something that could hold cricket mats on the side? Well, we have the I have my cricket mats in our 12 by 12 handle it. That has handles on the top. It's a 12 by 12 handle it. Again, it's just because it's called 12 by 12, that's what it holds. That's not the size of it. So I don't know what the exact measurements are, but that's what I have my cricket mats in, is the 12 by 12.
Is there an alternative bag for the Edna? I saw that pop up in there.
Your guess
Or
is
something
good.
close.
I have no
Nothing.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the dimensions of that.
Yeah,
one.
I don't know the dimensions.
So is the stiff felt the starch felt? Is that
yes? Sorry, yes, starched felt.
Starched wool felt variety
Yeah,
pack.
yeah. I changed the name to starch because I thought stiff sounded really weird. Look at all those pretty colors too. There's better colors actually on the website than what I had. I just had to use what I had.
That is the felt that Stephanie is talking about, you guys, if you're wondering.
Yes. Are we going to get the fabric boxes back in stock? Yes. And then some. Do you want to see another sneak peek?
Another one. Bonus.
Oh, I haven't even shown you one sneak peek yet. But so this is the one that we're going to get back in stock. It's the Kirsten size, right? But wait, there's more. Dun, 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 dun. It is teal. It is teal.
Coming soon?
What?
Coming soon?
Coming soon to HSN.
Ooh, okay.
And if it's not pink and it's not teal, what other color could it be? Do not say black because it's not.
Does it start with a P?
Yes. And I already said pink. So yes. So those are coming to HSN in March.
Poppy?
No.
What's the new rainbow color?
What are you talking about?
Remember how what's that one they added? Fuchsia
no,
or
it's
indigo.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and there's indigo in there now, which I don't know how you can I don't know how you can add a color to the rainbow. I have issue with that because 100 years ago when I was in school, it was red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Done. You cannot add colors. Might as well add black and brown too. Okay. Let's see. I think that here's a sneak peek. So tomorrow night we do have a release. It's not a live release, but
there's some good stuff. So
there
that's
is,
why you want to pay attention.
There is a fold it that you're definitely gonna want. There is
yes.
So the release will be tomorrow night, and then there will be 2 items on Sunday that are different.
Bonus items.
This one is, if you got the delightful crisscross from HSN, we will be doing more with that shape. And this is an example of one of those. So it is the side fold that are so incredibly popular. And this is what it looks like. So this is a sneak peek for tomorrow night. It also is the perfect pillow. Does it look like a pillow? Michelle made it a pillow. This one, she made into a pillow. I'm like, as soon as she said that, as soon as she started making it pillows, I'm like, okay, now I can't unsee it. It is a pillow. It totally looks like a pillow. So that's one. But there is a fold it that is so adorable. I cannot stand it. I'm just saying. I am just saying. So, okay.
I wrote you down, Aurelia.
Okay. Ken wrote something down. Okay. So we need to get out of here. I have a lot to clean up and we have videos to tape for next month. But tomorrow night we have a release. Sunday, we're going to do a live at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern before the big game. It's called Super Stamping Sunday. So make sure you tune in for that. We will send you an email to remind you, but make sure you do that. Also check your spam folders for the organized option email that went out yesterday because it went into my spam folder and I am bitter about that because I'm very frustrated. But go check that out, mark it safe, and make sure you open it because we just need you to open it. Okay, you guys, I need to get out of here, but thank you so much. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you live on Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Have a great night, and I will see you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.